Look at all these restaurants and cafes. I want to turn around and take a look at that place. Looks like they had a nice view from this cafe. I think there's quite a few really nice restaurants and coffee shops up here. I'm not going to stop here. I just want to see what the view looks like briefly. I'm going to take a very quick glance at the viewpoint and then hop back on the scooter. Yeah, here's the place. Look at this. Nice seating, nice tables, really nice. Each set of tables on a different level and then facing out over that view. Look at that. That's where I just came from. So that's the park up there. You can see that little roof structure up there. That's where I was earlier today. Beautiful. Beautiful view. Really nice. I would add that to my list of places to see in Padang if I were being a tour guide. So many cafes here, restaurants. Each one has a beautiful view. Wow. Oh, and there's a beach down there. Looks like actual swimming beach, sandy beach. All right, there seems to be an intersection coming up. Going straight ahead goes to Teluk Bayur, the port, and that's my destination for the day. Going to the left goes up to the lookout point, and going down to the right takes you to the beach. So let's go up first. I have the power of the scooter. Imagine if I were on a bicycle. And I think, I'll just go up to the viewpoint. This steep hill, forget about it. Leave your bike at home. Get a scooter. This is a tough country for a bicycle. I'm not saying it can't be done, but do you really want to? That's another question entirely. Yeah, there's a bunch of guest houses and resorts up here as well, with predictable names like The View, you know, The View Guest House. Villa, Cafe and Restaurant, Air Manas Hillside, Sweetwater Hillside Resort. Well, Padang, town of surprises. I had no idea it was such a nice place. So much beauty right around it. No idea. Really had no clue. Which again, for me, kind of begs the question why more Malaysians don't come here for their holidays. Because I never hear about people coming here. The combination of Padang, the Mentawai Islands, and Bukit Tinggi, and that's a killer combination for a holiday, you know, if you have money to spend, you know. Ayer Manas Villa. This is Bukit Gado parking. So this perhaps is the viewpoint at the very top. Oh, I see it. I guess it looks across the trees over towards Padang City. Ah, okay. I think I have to turn around and go back. I'm not sure where this road goes. Time for a map check. Okay, that was the lookout point back there. This road actually goes over the hill and then down, right back into the main roads of Padang. So the actual Gado lookout point is up here. Take note of how steep this is for me to get back up here. Oh man. Do not want to go up here on a bicycle. No siree. And then they have a parking over here for Bukit Gado. I will park over here. Okay. So I thought the lookout point was on the other side of the road there, but there's a trail here that goes up. And so you can park your motorcycle there, your moto, and then walk up to the lookout point. Hello. The Gado lookout point. I don't know why it's called that. Isn't that a kind of food? I have one more of my roti bakar. I didn't eat them both. My frisbee. What a day. What a lovely day. Things are starting to become more clear. I saw this. I mean, the road is extremely steep. And I saw this big roof structure and I thought, oh, that must be the viewpoint. And yet it didn't make any sense. And then over here, I saw a sign, Tandem Paragliding, you know, paragliding. This is Gado Hill. And this would be the platform. That's where you launch from, because you run down that slope and then you launch. And I can feel the wind coming up off the ocean. Hello.
Hello.
So I thought the view, I mean, you can see the city over there. So there is a, I guess if you go up onto this restaurant, then you can see a Padang down below there. But I think the main point of this hill is the view on this side and the paragliding. All All right, let's creep closer to this edge and see the view as it reveals itself. Look at that. That is nice. Who knew? Who knew all of this was in Padang? Yeah, I wonder what the the deal is with that island out there. I'm sure you could get a boat to take you out there. Nice sandy beaches. Yeah, and look at the waves coming in. Beautiful. And there's Teluk Balur, the port. Right now you can see all the ships. Some sort of a power plant over there. You can see a coal stack. And then all the beaches down there. Yeah, I guess I'll ride down here and I'll probably go for a walk along this beach out to that little islet out there. And then the whole point today was to go there to the harbor, but I haven't even gotten close yet. There's too many things to check out along the way. So I'm going to check that place out next. And then go to Teluk Balur. Look at that. Huh. The launch pad for tandem paragliding. It's kind of a nice setup because I think that is steep enough and high enough you probably get airborne even before you reach the grass. But if you decide to abort the launch, you still have enough space here to stop before you get to the edge here. Because once you get to this edge, well, whether you're ready or not, you're flying. Because if you're not flying, you're crashing, right? Huh. And I guess, I mean, where would they aim to land? I guess there's a little clearing right down there. It's probably where they're landing. Where else could they go? Maybe off onto the beach over there, but they probably don't want to get too close to the water in case they get blown off course. They probably want to stay inland if they can. But yeah, gorgeous viewpoint. Absolutely gorgeous. So I can see if this feels safe. I'm assuming it does. And I'm thinking from the top here, you can get a view of the town of Padang. Man, I can only imagine how hot this metal is. If you're up here on bare feet or something, oh man, you would burn. So there's a Padang down below. And if you are about to launch yourself into the sky at the mercy of your tandem paragliding guide, that's what you'd be looking at before you take off. Zoom. And then you better hope there's a nice soft landing at the end. But yeah, look at that. That is gorgeous. Did not expect this kind of scenery at Padang. Nobody told me. Padang needs a better marketing director or something, because I didn't know it looked like this. Had no idea at all that there's this kind of scenery here. So let's pretend you're strapped into your paraglider and then you're zooming along this way, going faster and faster and faster. Here comes the edge, here comes the edge. And whoosh, away you go. So there's the local scenery at the Puncak Gado Lookout Point and Paragliding Center. And next stop is down there on the beach. Get my feet wet, at the least. Go for a stroll out to that island out there, that islet. At least I think that's going to happen next. So just chatting with the man there, sitting in the shade, and it turns out he is the paragliding business. It's his business. And he said that it costs 500,000 rupiah for one flight. And that includes transportation, because you have to come back up here, right? You get up here with your own scooter or motorcycle, and then you fly down to the beach or wherever. Then you have to get back up here again. So he has a truck there, comes down, picks you up. And I guess his truck is strong enough to make it up this steep hill. I guess when it's dry, you can do it. But man, if this were wet, this clay, I think, would be really slippy. Even a truck with enough power wouldn't be able to get up here. But from what I know of local prices, that's not that bad. You know, 500,000 rupiah for a flight. It's the same price as a 30-day tourist visa extension. Yeah. 35 US, something like that. And I'm sure I have no idea what I'm talking about. Whenever I see a small business like that, though, I always think their marketing could be better, because here I am. I'm not an ideal sort of customer for them, but I'm like a borderline. In unusual circumstances, I could see myself, yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's, you know, I'll do this today. But then when I show up there and I'm walking around, I see no indication that anything is open, right? I don't see any ticket counter, ticket booth, no information sheets, no schedules, no price rates, no paragliders. Like, I think you kind of have to see the sail, like the parasail, like see one of them to get excited about it, see photographs of somebody flying through the air, just so that you can get excited about it. But when I went there, it looked like everything else that I see in Indonesia always seems like it's closed. And then just as I'm leaving, I see this guy just lounging in the shade. I say hello to him. We chat a little bit in English, and it turns out, well, he's the paraglider. And they're open. I mean, he could do it right now if I wanted to go. You know, he says, yeah, weather's good now, we can do it if you want. But up until that point, I had no indication at all that it was open or that it was even a possibility, you know? So, for my 2 cents worth, he could do better marketing. But again, I guess for most people doing paragliding, they wouldn't be impulse gliders like me. They would be people, local people, who would know better than I do about how things work. And they would come up here thinking, of course, okay, they have plans to do it, and they probably made a phone call in advance, and that's just how things work, you know? But anyway, someone like me, I need to be enticed. I need to be wooed into doing it. And there was nothing there that would woo me.